Hello, Braden. Give it a couple of minutes. There's not a lot of people in this class as a whole. Yeah, I'm just give people give or take 5 minutes, but I will not be long today. So if you could just keep yourself on mute, um, and I'll come back in a few just to get started. Well, hello, Portia. You could still keep yourself on mute. Um, we're going to start in about 2 minutes. I think you're in my principles, but same thing. It's going to be real short today, just to kind of, because I know we still got people still being added to classes and things of that nature. So I'll be back real quick and just wait for more people. Okay, so you could, like I said, and if you have me in principles this morning, I'm gonna let you slide, everybody slide today on keeping their cameras off. But next week when we gets to rolling, yeah, everybody camera gotta be on. So like at this point, you should have had lunch. Hair should be braided, hair should be flat iron, like this, whatever the case may be, crust out of the eye, everything. So we get started. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I think too, you guys had me this morning already. Same thing. It's going to be relatively short. This class is a little different though. It's basically just going in and teaching about health education to whether it's your fitness client, whether it's your student. Also, there's a few things I do need to highlight in this particular course. If you, with you taking this course, there are field hour requirements. So if you are in PE teaching, it's just things that you just need to be mindful of in this course, that there are field hour requirements in this course. If not, don't worry about it. Um, But just let me know if you are a teacher, okay? If you are intended on being a teacher, let me know in the chat. But just based off of first glance, I don't think I might have one teacher major. But that's just something that you just need to know. Excuse me. But let me get this thing cracking real quick. I'm looking at different directions here because I have different monitors on. So one thing I want you to try to do is I do want you to, same thing, get on the Remind app. I'm still trying to update the Remind app because I'm still trying to transition courses from Dr. Keeler's absence. Well, permanent absence, he resigned. So I'm trying to get one of his old courses together. So it might be some delays in responding and course setup, that type of thing, but I promise I won't leave you behind. If you have me for all of your classes this semester, you'll notice that all my classes are set up almost the exact same. We're just going by learning modules. You'll have a month to do the work. Please plan ahead. Like your first month is coming up quick, which is crazy. But again, I'll be mindful and lenient because I know a lot of us are still trying to register. We do have a couple of students that are on quarantine. Can't really do anything at the moment. Let me see, I got one other person coming in. And of course, if you miss the lecture or you coming in late or anything of that nature, it's all good. I'll make sure that I will incorporate a lecture recording tab. I won't do that many pop quizzes in this class. This class is just pretty much learn a theory and execute. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to learn a theory and execute. So and you guys can tell me in the chat box, purpose of this class is to talk about different health education topics and how to apply theories. I'm not going to lie to you. Unless you find it interesting, it won't be interesting. Some of the content is a little dry. So, but I find it interesting because one of the first tasks that you guys will do will be to identify a major health education related topic. And I'll just put an example out there for me. As one who identifies as a Black woman, it's important for me to provide, as a health educator, provide tools and pieces of information that are critical to advance the health of Black women. And that might mean, checking out their mental health and checking out their physical health. I worked in fitness for years. So my goal is just to be able to get them involved in fitness-based programming and not trying to get a body looking like Cardi B. No disrespect Cardi B, because I like Cardi B, but and saying in general, like if that's not a realistic body goal for you, then you should just be able just to get healthy. Okay. So, those are some of the things that I do want you to be mindful of. I'm gonna pick your brain a little bit. So make sure you had some caffeine. Okay, cool. So, I got you. So there are, so make sure that, okay, time out. So I'm bad with nicknames. Simi. Who is Simi? What is the first name of Simi? Or Simi. So if you can help a sister out just a little bit, just give me your first name in the chat. That'll be good. That way, so if there's any information as far as like the teacher education meetings or the all majors meetings, you definitely need to be highly involved in that process. And also you want to make sure that we knock those field hours out pretty quickly. I personally, if there's opportunities to, hi Lester. I was like, who? I know who you are. I thought I got a glimpse when you turned your camera on and I said, I know who that is. Then you turned it off. Okay, we good now. You probably, let's work together. Shoot me an email so we can make sure we can cover your hours. So it won't be confusion of your hours, because if I know who is the teaching major, then I can help you get your hours done. Cool. So make sure that you've done your syllabus quiz as soon as possible. The first thing that you're going to go into, let me share my screen real quick. I can find out what screen I want to share. All right. So you should be looking at something that is just really isolated by itself. It should say getting started. Okay, right now for this week and going into next, I'm not going to add anything additional, but going into future weeks, I might add one or two things additional just to help with the content. The only thing I want you to do, the only task I want you to do, two things. I want you to take your syllabus quiz. I do want you to review the notes for chapter 1. Okay, it just talks about theories. It talks about how to use them and applying them. Like I said, I do admit sometimes this stuff can be really dry. But once you find some interest in it in an area that is a topic of your choice, then this course can be everything for you. And, you know, maybe as you are in between careers, you might be able to find a position as a health educator. So that's really my goal, that maybe you could take this and what you learned and apply it into maybe something that can generate some income for you, because I'm all about securing the bag. All about securing the bag. So just make sure that you read this chapter. And then I really want you to be mindful about a project that you want to do. Now, the goal at the end of the semester is to be able to present we're still not going to be face-to-face, but being able to present a topic in relation to the different theories, such as the health belief model. I believe the trans-theoretical model of change is up here, but I don't see it, but that's okay. So I do want you to really review this, okay? So like for real, just for real. You can access your book. It's through Tools Brightwave, and it is, the cover looks exactly like that, okay? But I really just wanted to touch bases with you guys, just kind of put a face to the names. Some of y'all I've had. Good to see y'all. I just wish we were in person, but of course we still navigating through this pandemic. But again, just wanted to put face to a name, get to, let people see my voice, let people know that I'm interacting and I'm here. I'm responding to emails. If you want to request an office hour in the syllabus, let's go back to the syllabus. In the syllabus, my office hours can be found by just clicking the link. Let's make sure it opens up on the right page, because then you can't see it. All right, so make sure that you click there to request an appointment. All the appointments will be virtually done. So if you have questions, let me know. But make sure you read the syllabus thoroughly, okay? Yeah, everybody's looking for me too. So do anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, praises, testimonies? Anybody? I hope you guys had a halfway decent winter break.
I got a question.
Yes, sir. Hold on, let me turn up my volume. I didn't realize it was that low. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You mentioned something about the all majors meetings. I'm fairly new to Kentucky State, so I mean I've been getting them emails, but I've never had a clue like what it even was or what it was for.
Okay, that's a good question. Now the purpose of, and I'm trying to check my calendar to see when the next all majors meeting is. So everybody should mark their calendar now, because the next all majors meeting, looking at my calendar, is the 27th, which is Wednesday. So the good news is that I'll only do these Zoom lectures once a week, not because I don't know about y'all. I have the bandwidth I'm about good for about 30 minutes. Okay. So, and I'm only good for about once a week because my calendar is off the hook. So, but yes, mark your calendar for the 27th at noon, and that will be done by Zoom as well. So you should have an email from either Dr. Lawrence or Dr. Clay, letting you know about it should be a meeting link. But if you guys need me to forward you that link, tell me in the chat and I'll forward you that link. That way you guys can, have access to the meeting information. But what the all major meeting consists of is just basically, it's both PE non-teaching and PE teaching. And all it really does is highlights doing field work, opportunities to do field work, people who are student teaching, any additional information about like what's happening in the program, any new professors, any new information. The only thing that might be new to some, not all, will be resignation of a professor, which was Dr. Jason Keeler. But that's really the only thing that would be new that I would assume would be updated in that meeting. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Those all major meetings are solely for the purpose of just keeping students updated, opportunities to get field hours, how to get field hours, and making sure that you are going through the right process before you enter the second portion of the education program, which I believe it's like a admission into the TEC, that type of thing. So that's what the all majors meeting really is. It really benefits, don't quote me and forgive me for saying this, it really benefits the PE teaching majors more than the PE non-teaching majors. But I do encourage everybody to go because it might be some information that would impact everybody in the department. So that's what the all majors meeting is about. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. All right. So like I said, short bandwidth for me. So it's raining here. I don't know if you're in another state or whatever, but it's cold, rainy, and I'm hungry. So don't forget, like, let's say, for example, you might have missed a lecture. The link is still going to be the same no matter what. Passcode is still going to be the same no matter what. But as far as I know, it's every Monday. As I said in the previous class before, because I think 2 of you were in there, I don't lecture on days where I might have a family matter I have to take care of. I am a caretaker for my grandmother, so that's why. And I also don't lecture on holidays. And the next holiday coming up is President's Day, February 15th. So you get an extra day on the love weekend, but don't do nothing dumb. It's my health education statement. All right. So if you guys don't have any questions for me, feel free to email me and text me. But other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Look for the end button.